I'm Dr. Patricia James. I have some exciting news. I just wanted to come on and share with you what is going on. I'm Dr. Patricia James. I'm the founder and CEO of PK James Global Ministry. I have approximately 30 years of serving in healthcare and ministry. So while you're coming in, go ahead and share, tag, and invite because this is some important information, and I'm sure that they don't want to miss what we're about to say to discuss tonight. So we're in the infant stage of PKJ Global Ministry. I wanted to give you a peek at a part of the vision. God has given me a God-sized vision concerning PKJ Global Ministry. He said to write the vision, make it plain on tablet, that they may run that readeth it. Even though it may tarry, guess what? We got to wait for it because it shall surely come to pass. Even though it may tarry, we know that the just shall live by faith. So the ministry, PKJ Global Ministry, that's Patricia K. James Global. He said do it globally because it's going to touch all four corners of the world. This ministry is multifaceted, and he said it will meet the needs of your mind, your body, and your spirit. And also would like to say, if you would like to be a part of this virtual global ministry, go ahead and pray over it. I believe in prayer because the word of God says that man should always pray and not faint. Pray over it, and then you can reach out to me at Dr. Pat at patriciakjames.com. You also could go to my website. It's www.patriciakjames.com. But I want to let you know that the mission that God had given me for this global ministry is all about you. And he says to build champions for the kingdom. He said to serve you. It's about you and you and you, to serve you on your journey by empowering you to maximize your potential, igniting your passion to discover your purpose, equipping you with the tools and the resources, and activating your faith to release your gift to impact the world so that you may lead with excellence and walk in total fitness in your mind, your body, and your spirit as we work collaboratively concerning serving, prayer, ministry, health, nutrition, and fitness for your God-given kingdom assignment. See, because I want you to know that yes, you are enough. And we want to make an impact for life. And that's lifelong impact for every day. Lifelong impact for everyone with a mandate that yes, right where you are enough. So our four primary areas are serving, prayer, ministry. Those come under the group of ministry. All of those going to fall in there together because we need to be servants. The greatest one amongst us, he was a servant. Prayer is essential, just like breathing. And then ministry. We need to minister. That means to minister, render assistance. So it's serving, prayer, ministry, health. And this will take the different diagnoses, different components of all of our healthcare disparities. Nutrition. We have nutrition and wholeness for life and fitness. So those are the four primary areas. And we have different things that under each area. So the program under this ministry will include on the PKJ Global. I want you to think global. Some of the programs that God have already given me to design. This is just in the infant stage. The first one is Relentless Global Believers of Prayer Intercessors. The next program is My Heart to You Professional, Nutritional, and Consulting Services. Nutrition and Wholeness for Life. I Fit for the Kingdom for Life. I Serve, I Fit for the Kingdom. Fat Chick by God's design, that's pursuing health and transformation, creating habits intended for change. And PCM, that's Patricia's Collaborative Mentoring Academy. And guess what? It will be launching on June the 30th. So that is Tuesday. So this academy, it is built upon 12. God have dealt with me by the number 12. 12 symbolize organization, apostolic order. So everything I do is about 12. And so these 12 transformational habits that PCM is built upon, and not only PCM, but when you purchase most of my products, you will see that it's outlined in this same format. So number one, you make a decision to change. Number two is healthy by God's design. Number three, that you want to renew your mind. Number four is declare that I am enough. Number five, that you deepen and you increase your knowledge and your spiritual base. Number six is it has to have a heart impact challenge. And that heart is heart healthy, where we are honoring God and being healthy. That E is that you're going to exercise, you're going to eat correctly, you're going to enjoy your fluids. A is that you're going to have the right attitude. That's an attitude of a winner. And that R, meaning that is you have to have a realistic and relevant plan for your life. And that T is that you got to trust the process. And trusting the process, that means that you got to be transparent to thine own self, be true, and to know that yes, it's going to take some time. So that impact is inspirational. Then you have to be intentional. That M is that what we do is motivated and you can measure it. And the P is that, don't you know that God have a plan and a purpose for your life? So you're going to walk in your purpose. That A is that after you have been intentional, inspirational, measurable, motivated with my purpose, then I'm going to act on. I'm going to create some actionable steps. And that C, that I'm going to have the faith and determination, and I'm going to be courageous because I'm going to say, yes, nay, in all of these things, I am more than a conqueror. And that T again is transparency, trust the process, and knowing that it's going to take time. So that is a heart impact. Number 7, every day that you're going to look into the mirror, not necessarily looking into the natural mirror, but looking into the word of God for who you are. Do you not know that you are fearfully and you're wonderfully made? That 8 is that you're going to apply the truth consistently. Number 9 is that you guard your heart, and there's self-control. Number 10, you have to defend your mind. That mindset, you're going to have to change your perspective, change some of the ways that you were doing some different things, because a change is not a change until you change. Romans 12:2 says, do not conform any longer to the patterns of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good, acceptable, and perfect will. And he said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So we want you to get in a place that you have followed the principles, and there's a change. That just because you've been doing it this way all of the time, it doesn't mean it's right. But there's maybe a better way that you can do it. So you have to be in a position to change your perspective. And then number 11, we recognize that setbacks and relapse, they will happen. That's life. But we want to teach you how to overcome that. That nay, in all of these things, we're more than a conqueror. And number 12, that all through the process, you're dependent on God, and you have to realize that God is your source. But then you also depend, what kind of support system do you have that you can depend on others? And that's where in this mentoring academy that you will be in a group where you can depend on God and depend on others. And then when you get to that 12th step, we're going to celebrate your victory every time. Because nay, in all these things, you're more than a conqueror. We are victorious. Now, PKJ Global Ministries, that we're built also. Because if you notice my logo, the logo has 12 sides, and it's called a dodecagon. So in the 12 sides of my logo, you will see the different principles, the different areas that God had given me that we can be focused on, that we and we will focus on them to empower, to ignite, to activate, to educate, to equip you with the necessary tools and resources that you need to be able to move forward. So the first one is entrepreneurship. So we will be focusing on small business, focusing on teaching and training, doing book writing. So those different, like we said, we're in the infancy. Two is money matter. Because when we're talking about being healthy, you want your finances healthy also. Three, we have an area for physical fitness. That fourth one is the outreach because it's global. I thank God for being an international missionary. And so he said, I showed you all of that. I allowed you to go to a third world country 10 times so that you know that what I have given you is not just for here. It is for internationally, that is going to touch every corner of this world. So we will do outreach globally. And then W, wholeness and wellness. Because when I talk to you, I'm talking about being whole with your mind, your body, and your spirit with a holistic approach that we're going to be fit by God's design. It's going to be focus plus impact equals transformation. And 6 is eat right. And that's come from my board, because it's eatright.com that you can go to, but it's Eat Right Nutrition. So I have one avenue, it's nutrition and wholeness for life. Aura is for religion and spirituality. The M portion is mentorship. So it's PCM Academy. That's Patricia's collaborative, that I will have different people, different resources that we're going to work collaboratively together. I may not have it all, but God have already set people in place to say that you can they may have what you need over here, so you don't have to go and recreate that. You can work in a collaborative manner in order to accomplish the overall goal of this academy. So mentorship. 9 is etiquette. We need to be taught etiquette. 10 is networking, teaching how we can network, how we can come together, that we're going to work together, we're going to support each other, we're going to learn how to not to be competitive, we're not going to be challenged with jealousy and envy and strife. We're going to network to show how we can come together and collaborate to work as one, that we're in this together. And then 11 is transformation. That I'm believing that as you go through these principles in the academy, in PKJ Global Ministry, my prayer is that your life will be transformed. And a transformer, I love the Transformers, the movie, and where they come in as a car and then they can just transform into this powerful robot. And so what God is saying, that you're powerful, and a lot of you don't know what's inside of you, and somebody just got to help bring that to the surface so you can be transformed, so that by the renewing of your mind, to know that you're created in the image and the likeness of God, that there's a transformation that's going to take place in your mind, in your body, and in your spirit. And then servanthood. That S. Now, this is vital, because he said the greatest amongst us was a servant. And we will be teaching. So you have to be intentional, like we're intentional about what you eat, what you drink, how much exercise, your intellectual academia. So we have to get to the place that we're intentional about our service. It comes natural for some people, but some people it's not as natural. So we want to help you to write a plan to serve. Did you hear that? We want to help you to write a plan to serve. Because he said, whatever your hands find to do, I want you to do it as unto the Lord. And did you notice all the words, the 12 words? It spells empowerments. EMPOWERMENTS. So if you want to remember the 12 focus area, just think about every area is there to empower you. So you can also follow me on any of my Facebook pages. Right now, I have them set up according to the four focus area. You can follow me globally. It's the PKJ's Global Ministry. If your main focus is on the physical fitness portion of it, you can go to I Fit for the Kingdom for Life. Inside of that group, we have a certified group fitness instructor who is an RN and also an encourager who's in there to activate you, to motivate you, to encourage you, to take you to that next level so that you can be fit for life. And then nutrition and wholeness for life. In this group, I basically focus in that area as your dietitian, as your certified health coach. So it's going to be more on nutrition and wellness and wholeness. And my Relentless Global Believers of Prayer. This is the group where more of the prayer, the ministry, the spirituality. And right now, my sister, Dr. Dolores Pugh, she is the one who is doing a challenge. She has been praying with my book for the last, 26 days. And so you'll see her in that group that I try to share her in that group praying and to help aid you on your journey because we need more intercessors. And then on Thursday night, I have a private group called Heart to Heart Conversation with Dr. Pat. Now, this group was formulated for June. In July, we may do it a different way, but right now it's a private group. But I just see a whole different vision for it, maybe going forward in July. Because, one of my friends, Vicki Moore, that she has a Heart to Heart Women in Ministry. So I want to try to collaborate with her to see how we can, bring people aboard so we can be talking heart to heart. She's Heart to Heart Women in Ministry, and I was from my heart to you. So we just want to have some dialogue, some conversation, some authentic, transparent conversation, because we see a lot of people being preached you under the benches. But in this season, that we need a conversation. All month long, I have been talking about crucial conversation, been doing a series on crucial conversation. That's talking when the stakes are high. So we need to have more conversation. And you can also follow me. Please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. I need you, when you hear this, just go right then and subscribe. Go and find Dr. Patricia James and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that you will see more and more information as we progress. And that's Dr. Patricia James. And a little bit about me. I'm a registered dietitian. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a certified health coach. I'm a pastor and teacher and founder of My Heart to You Healing and Deliverance Community Church, where our vision is that we live by faith. We're known for love. We're an equipping ministry, and we exist as a beacon of hope as we transform lives through the healing and deliverance ministry of Jesus Christ, because we are founded on love, and love never fails. I have a doctorate in biblical studies. I am a weight change and behavior change specialist. I have worked as a senior healthcare executive. I have been a servant leader all my life. I am a relentless global believer of prayer. I am intercessor. I am prayer to the bone. I am relentless, unstoppable, tenacious when it comes to that area of prayer. I am a international missionary, an empowerment speaker, a certified rich manager, a conference speaker, a licensed nursing home administrator, a published author, and let me be your kingdom change agent. Because my vision and my mission to utilize everything that God has given me to build champions for the kingdom as I serve you. And and I already want to thank God for the faithful volunteers who already serve. There's some faithful ones that serving, that supports the vision, supports the ministry. And guess what? We are just getting started. So I want to just do a shout out to my Minister of Health and Wellness, Minister Gwendolyn Clark. She's a certified group fitness instructor, and you can see her in I Fit for the Kingdom. My Aretha is also an I Fit for the Kingdom. Aretha Tisdale, she's an encourager. Dr. Dolores Pugh, she is not only my spiritual sister, but she is my natural sister, and she's a pastor, a Lifeline Ministry, and she also is a part of Hotline Fellowship. So she is the one who's focusing in my Relentless Believers of Prayer ministry. And then Minister Sharon Pless, she is my Relentless Global prayer coordinator, and every Monday night we have a prayer call. So she's the one who's coordinating on that area. And I just thank God for Shantae, my daughter, my grandson, my graphic designer, my editor, just all of the people that is working together with me. And I thank God for my pastor, Bishop R.C. Blakes, and Lady Lisa Blakes, who believe in this vision, who undergirds me. And guess what? On June the 30th at 11 o'clock, we will be doing a blessing and a luncheon of PCM Academy. My pastor and First Lady will be coming on just to pray, just to cover me as I move forward. Yes, we may be social distancing, but they still can send their blessing and their prayer, because I don't want to move out without the blessing and the hand of my man and woman of God on my life and on this project. You know what? This is my baby here. And God has allowed me to birth this baby. And this baby been a long time coming. It been prophesied. Prophet Todd Hall, he kept prophesying about, a product, and your product with your name on. And, and I couldn't see it. But guess what? I look all around me, and guess what? My baby, my product, they have my name on it. So I thank God for Prophet Todd Hall. And I thank God for my mom. I forgot to say my mom is also one of my PKJ Global Ministry, my intercessor, the one who just supports and undergirds everything that I do. So I have some exciting news. PCM Academy is a branch of PKJ Global Ministry, and it will launch on when? June the 30th, 2020 through August the 4th. Again, at 11 a.m., Bishop R.C. and Lady Lisa will be on to pray, to bless, and to cover the luncheon of this project. And I'm going to start this project with a master class, and it's called Relentless Global Believers of Prayer Intercessors for the Kingdom. The objective: to empower, to educate, to equip each participant on how to become an effective and relentless intercessor that will serve as ambassadors for the kingdom, whether it's in your home, whether it's locally, regionally, or throughout the whole world. So where will this take place? It's going to be in a private Facebook group. It's going to be virtual. So what is it? It's a 6-week online mentoring session, and it will include, number one, do you possess the attributes of an ambassador of relentless prayer? Number two, how to create a habit of prayer, 12 relentless prayer habits. Number three, prayer is not an event, it's a lifestyle. Are you willing to serve as an ambassador? Number four, guide to praying relentlessly the way Jesus taught for the kingdom. Number five is 12 transformational steps to becoming, glory to God, a relentless prayer intercessor. And number six, genuine, relentless prayer. Genuine, relentless prayer of transparency will aid in advancing what? The kingdom. And there are bonuses. The first bonuses is an opportunity to be part of a weekly live prayer challenge, because I believe in educating, equipping, empowering, igniting. Then I want to activate you and release you, that we're going to learn it, We're going to apply it, and then we're going to do it. The second opportunity is that you will be able to appear as a guest intercessor each Friday night in the month of July during our Friday night Food for the Soul. We're going to be doing a book review. And I pray that you already have your book. If you don't have your book, you need to go and purchase your book now. That's Wisdom for Women in Ministry. So we're going to be discussing that book every Friday through the month of July. And so the intercessor will have the opportunity to come in to be the intercessor for tonight. Number 3, you get an opportunity to have a scheduled 15-minute personal prayer consultation with me. 4, you get 20% off of my book. This is, my Gwen, she called this the prayer Bible. And I'm trying to think what Dr. Pugh called it. But they work in this book. You need to tune in at 2:00 every day from Tuesdays and Friday. And then, you will get a chance to see. If I didn't have the book, I would go buy the book. So you will get 20% off of the book, Relentless Believer of Prayer. It's a 90-day prayer guide to becoming fit by God's design. You'll be a member of a private Facebook group and also an opportunity to serve in various capacities that may require an intercessor for PKJ Global Ministries or the conferences and events that I have. For those who were scheduled, who already registered by June the 19th, they're going to receive a free t-shirt. My expectation that each participant will become an effective, confident, and relentless intercessor that will serve as an ambassador for the kingdom, whether it's locally, regionally, or globally throughout this world. Also, be on the lookout for further upcoming events sponsored by PKJ Global Ministry in conjunction with PCM Academy. And the full launching of PCM Academy is anticipated for the beginning of 2021. Did you not know? I'm a published author. Let me show you some of the products. This is my newest product, my latest, Relentless Believers of Prayer. It's a 90-day prayer guide to becoming fit by God's design. And this is my first book, Faithfully Favored and Fit, 5 Power Principles to Excelling While You're Serving with a Pure Heart. And then there is a study guide, I Serve Study Guide. And it was published by my First Lady, Lisa Blakes, in Untapped Potential. Let me see what else God have blessed me to do. Then we have Fit by God's Design. It's an annual planner. It's a habit planner for serving, for health, for nutrition, and fitness for life. Then we have Fit by God's Design. It is a companion notebook that goes along with that. Nothing else. And then finally, this is Fat Chick by God's Design. It's a daily fitness and nutritional journal. So if you would like any of these products, you can go to Amazon.com. I want to remind you now, the master class, Relentless Global Believers of Prayer Intercessors for the Kingdom, go and register. It's $125. And you heard all of the different things you're going to get. Go to www.patriciakjames.com. And remember that I'm here to empower you, to ignite you, to activate you, to release you so that you can lead with excellence and walk in your God-given kingdom assignment so that you can make an impact in your mind, your body, and your spirit. And know, guess what? Yes, you are enough. Please share, tag, and invite. Thank